upright, very upright, compliance, and not conceited. So karania, this to be done or to be practiced by one who is skillful in beneficial practice, for those who wishes to attain enlightenment. So enlightenment is very peaceful or is very tranquil when one could attain enlightenment. So for those who understand the teaching well, when the Buddha taught, this should be done, by the one skillful in beneficial practices. For those who understand the teaching well, they know what the Buddha meant. But for those who have not yet understood the teaching, they may not understand what the Buddha meant. So the Buddha proceeds to explain the various virtuous conduct that should be developed before one begin to develop loving kindness. So this should be done by the one skillful in beneficial practices. So those who understand the teaching, then they know that what should be practiced to realize Nibbana. This practice refers to the three kinds of training. Training in morality, then training in concentration, and training with wisdom. So these are the three kinds of training that should be taken by anyone who wishes to realize the peaceful state of Nibbana. So these three kinds of trainings are what I call beneficial practices. Is also these beneficial practices refer to these three kinds of trainings: training in morality, training in concentration, and training in wisdom. So in the teachings, whenever the Buddha taught that one should strive for one's welfare. One's welfare actually refers to the attainment of Maghapala knowledge, or US path knowledge and fruitions knowledge and final and attainment enlightenment. So your own welfare is in other words to attain path and fruition knowledge and enlightenment. This you should strive by yourself. So to take up these trainings, one must have the quality of Sako, or Sako is one who is able, or one has the capability. If one does not have this quality of Sako, then it is difficult for one to go through these trainings. So even at the beginning of path, the observance of moral conduct also need this quality of Sako. Then when one wants to cultivate the mind or train the mind, so the second training in moral conduct, training in wisdom, both are mental trainings. When one wants to take up mental training, one needs to put more effort. One must put forth more effort train the mind. So if one does not have this quality of sakko, then one may not be able to put forth enough effort. Sometimes even before one takes up the training, sometimes before one takes up the training, one may have the doubts, thinking that this training is very difficult, or is tiring, and so on. So when one has these thoughts in the mind, then one may not be able to put forth effort in the practice. So one must have this quality of sakko, or there is always be diligence or industrious in this what called beneficial practices. So these practices are beneficial, is because when one could observe the moral conducts well, or for example, when you could observe the 5 precepts well, then your deeds and speech are purified, and then you are quite confident that when your moral conducts are purified, then you have in future you most likely you may have good rebirth. Then if one put forth more effort to cultivate concentration, then when one would attain deep concentration, then one maybe will take rebirth in a higher ranks of Deva, or for example Brahma. But when one proceed further, take up the third training in wisdom. So by this training, when one could attain, for example, the first stage of enlightenment, Sotapanna, then one is sure that one will not be born in the 4 fruitful states again. So when one knows that all these practices are beneficial, it only promotes one's welfare. Actually, when one take out these trainings, one is not only promoting one's own welfare, but it will lead to the welfare and happiness of others. So when one rightly understands that this practice or these practices are very beneficial, then definitely one will put forth effort to take out these 3 trainings. So one who is able, or sakko, so sakko also means one is willing to put forth mental effort. One is not lazy or dull. Sometimes when one is told that one may have to put forth a lot of mental effort or mental energy in certain work, or one may become worried about it. One may afraid that one may be does not have what I call determination to practice. When one is told that one has to put a lot of mental effort. So sakko. Then the next one is upright and very upright. So one's conduct is not only upright, must be very upright. So in other words, this what I call moral conduct is a basic requirements to